Getting your pre-approval should feel like a green light, but unfortunately, for a ton of people, it just turns into this false sense of security. You get a number, so you get excited, and then you start looking at property. And then, right before you're gonna make an offer, it falls apart on you. So in this video, I'm gonna walk you through how you properly get pre-approved, and more importantly, how to avoid the mistakes that blow things up right before you close. Hey guys, my name is Ben. I'm a mortgage broker in BC, and I help first-time homebuyers make better decisions so you can build wealth your way. This video is part 2 of a series for first-time homebuyers. So if you did miss part 1, where I break down how you are going to build your down payment, I'll make sure that it's linked above and in the description for you. This episode is an important one. It's a big one because understanding how pre-approvals are going to work is the difference between getting the home that you want or being told no when you thought things were all good to go. So if that sounds helpful, please do consider subscribing to my channel. Okay, first off, what does a pre-approval even mean? Well, for most people, they think it means that you're fully good to go. But it actually just means a lender has looked at your numbers and said, all right, well, this should work. What a lot of people don't tell you is that pre-approvals are based on information that was never verified, never checked, never confirmed. Some banks, they don't verify anything. What they will do is run a credit check, ask you what you make, and say that you're approved for a certain amount. But the problem there is if what you said doesn't match what you can prove later on, your approval won't hold up. So here is what lenders actually care about. First, they care about your income. So things like your T4, pay stubs, job letters, and 2 years of tax returns if you are self-employed. Second, they care about your credit report. Third, they care about your debt to income ratios, which are your total debt service ratio and your gross debt service ratio. And then they care about the source of your down payment. One quick reminder here, if your mortgage is insured by CMHC or another provider, just know that they don't review your file until after you've written an offer. So even a pre-approval can still fall apart once the lender is going to submit your file to the insurer. But even if you do get those steps right, there are still things that happen to trip people up, and that's what I'm going to get into next. Because there are a few things buyers tend to stress about, but they're not really as important as people think. Your Credit Karma score, lenders aren't going to look at that. What they're going to do is pull Equifax directly. And that $12,000 or $15,000 that you have in your TFSA, absolutely that's helpful. But if it just showed up last week or recently, the lender is going to ask questions. And side gigs that don't have a paper trail, well, we can't use them unless we can actually prove the income. It's also worth noting that if your pre-approval is older than 120 days, your rate hold is likely expired and your credit might need to be refreshed as well. This is where most people go sideways. Do you work with a mortgage broker or do you work with a bank? And what is the difference between the two? A bank can only offer you their lending products, whereas a mortgage broker can work with multiple lenders. They build your file properly start to finish and try to fit you with a lending product that works for you. That means they can shop better rates, but also put together stronger approvals. If you are shopping for rates, which you should, mortgage brokers will lock you in for a rate hold up to 120 days. So even if rates do jump while you're shopping around, you're going to be protected. Another big one is banks don't always tell you what to do once you get pre-approved. Here are things that I've seen kill pre-approvals in real time. First, maybe you're financing a car or something else. 2, you're co-signing for someone else. 3, changing or you're switching jobs, even if it is for more money. 4, you rack up some credit card balance or credit card debt. 5, you deposit unexplained money into your accounts. So if you are pre-approved, your goal is to kind of just stay boring until you get the keys. So try not to open a new credit card, don't move large amounts of money around, and don't take on any new debt. And just because you are pre-approved, that doesn't yet mean that you're in the clear. You're not there until your mortgage has actually been funded. So that pre-approval that you have worked so hard for, if you want that to actually hold, here's how you're going to do it properly. First, you're going to send in all of your documents up front. 2, you should work with someone who's going to build your file start to finish, rather than someone who just pulls your credit and gives you a vague approval. 3, be upfront. Hiding things is always going to backfire in your face. And lastly, if anything does happen to change, just let your mortgage broker know right away. That is how you're going to go from pre-approved on paper to ready to buy when the right home shows up. When your pre-approval is rock solid, there are some overlooked advantages to make you feel a lot better. First, when you find the right home, you're going to be able to move very quickly, typically faster than others. And second, you're going to have the power or the leverage to negotiate confidently. That's it for part 2. In my next video for part 3, I'll walk you through how to choose the right realtor, someone who's going to work for you rather than the other way around. If you guys want a second opinion or help getting started with your pre-approval with a strategy that can actually hold up, feel free to book a call. There's no obligation. My links are in the description below. And thanks so much. I'll see you guys in the next video.